a review on a Hollywood horror movie. Hey, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a review on a Hollywood horror film, The Conjuring 2. This is directed by director James Wan, who has also directed The Conjuring, which is a prequel to this. And this movie stars Vera Farmega, Patrick Wilson and Madison Wolfe in leading role. Madison Wolfe is the girl who's actually playing the lead role here, called as Janet, the name of the character in this movie. And she has executed a beautiful job here. I don't know if this is her first movie or not, but the way she has portrayed her acting in this one is really cool to watch. Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson have a good chemistry, which has been also showed in the prequel to this, The Conjuring, wherein they have actually performed well. So in this movie also they have really done a good job. In this video I'm going to give you a spoiler alert, wherein when the spoiler will start I will tell you to stop this video. For those viewers who haven't seen this movie, please go and watch this movie and then come back and play this video, because I don't want to spoil your cinematic experience in this video. So this movie begins with the Amityville horror story, wherein a horror story had happened in Amityville in 1974, wherein a person killed many of his family members. In the earlier movie, The Conjuring, when it was released, they had told that in the second part they are going to cover up the Amityville horror story. But I'm glad they didn't make the full movie on that story, because everybody knows about that story, and many a times it's been already documented by many TV serials, by many movies, and also individual filmmakers. So it's good that they didn't touch that, and they came to the horror story of England. The name of that place was Enfield, so Enfield horror story, and that was good, because even that is the most documented one in the history, this Enfield story. But still, the way director James Wan has directed this movie is a big round of applause to him, because it really scared the shit out of me. For me, horror is not my favorite genre. So many times I don't get scared, because I don't know, I find it very cheesy nowadays, because this genre is actually not growing up. But the way he has portrayed, the way he has directed this, it's actually good. I really liked it. In this movie, the emphasis has been given on a religious angle compared to the previous one. The Conjuring was not that religious, but this one is they have touched this section of religion. So they have also portrayed a nun as a demon over here, and she was very scary. When I was watching that movie, she actually scared the shit out of me. The nun I don't know who is playing that character, but that was very scary. I really got scared because of that. But yeah, this one is much better than the previous one, so I can be sure about that. Conjuring 2 is much better than The Conjuring. Alright, so I'm going to start with a spoiler session now, because I don't want to make this video a very big video, so I'm going to keep it very short. So for those viewers who haven't seen this movie, please stop the video here. I request you, please stop here, because now I'm going to tell you some of the stories, some of the scenes in this movie, which if you haven't watched will ruin your cinematic experience while watching it. So please stop here. Okay, so I'm giving you 5 seconds. Please stop the video. Alright, so did you stop? Okay, fine. So let's start with the spoiler session. The spoiler session begins with the way the jump scares has been introduced, because for me, jump scares is something which everybody does nowadays, so I didn't like that part of this movie. But the story, the way it has been executed, apart from the jump scares, is actually good. Okay, fine. I will start with the characters. Well, the name of the character in this movie are Janet. There's a family in England, in Enfield, Hoxton family. They have 4 children. One is Janet, Margaret, Bill, and Johnny. And Mrs. Hoxton, whose name is Peggy in this movie. Okay, the film is based on their horror experience in their home, wherein Lorraine and Ed, who were actually investigating in USA, was actually asked by the church to come to Enfield and just check out whether the story there is real or not, because many people were believing that it's a hoax because of the criticism to Amityville by some critics who were believing that it's not a true story, it's a hoax. So they were invited by the church unofficially. They were sent to Enfield to just check out whether it's true or not, and the story goes from there. Lorraine Warren, who normally experiences something strange in the home, in a particular horror home, didn't experience this time because of one incident. Okay, there's a demonic incident, so I don't want to get into that. But yeah, it was good. The way they have twisted it, the way they have surprised us is actually cool to watch. Because director James Wan, you have done a good job in doing this. I mean, many times it becomes quite evident from the start that what's the story going to be, who is going to be the demon, and how are they going to just escape from that home. It becomes very obvious. But in this case, I don't know, for something, I don't know, I felt that he has really surprised the audience. So in this movie there is a ghost who used to live in this home, and his name was Bill Wilkins. So he's a 72-year-old man who was actually haunting this place, who was his home previously, but then he wasn't moving because he wanted to meet his family. But then he also had possession from the demon, and the demon actually possessed that ghost who also possessed. So this is a double possession one, which is quite different, which is very rarely shown. So the demon possessed the old man, and the old man possessed Janet, and Janet was actually speaking in his voice, 72-year-old. And Janet was, by the way, she was just 11-year-old according to the story. And I would say this is loosely based on the true story, because many sequences in this movie are, I guess, over dramatic, especially the last sequence. I don't think Ed and Lorraine Warren would have actually gone that far to investigate any case, but they have actually, I don't know, I mean, it was too over the top. And for those viewers who have seen this movie, the scene where a dog is getting transformed to a crooked man, I guess that was way over the top. I mean, I don't think like something like this happened in real life. I don't know. I mean, no, I've researched, I've done some research on this story, but I don't think that something like this has actually happened. Okay, there might be a haunting, but this was like way over the top, which is fine. It's a movie, so I can understand. So after this movie ends, after this drama, or I would say melodrama, the horror melodrama, they have shown real clips, real footages of the actual happenings versus the footages of the movie. And I would actually say that the casting director in this movie has done a good job. I mean, I don't know, it's so difficult to find out people like that, and that to actors. And he has done a very, I don't know who is the casting director here, but whoever it is, if you're watching this video, I would say a big round of applause to you, because I really liked the work. I really liked the characters. I mean, they were resembling the original ones. So, it was good to me. So I would like to end my review over here, because I don't want to spoil more experience for those viewers who haven't seen this video, because I know there will be some of them who didn't stop there and who wanted to see this entire review. So for those viewers, I don't want to spoil their experience, so just go in theaters and watch this movie, because this one is a very beautiful, very scary movie, and I really enjoyed watching this. So guys, tell me how this video was. If you like the video, then please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and comment below. Give me your feedback and tell me what movie, trailer, or what song do you want me to react to, and I will do it for you. Yes, I will do it for you. So till then, take care. See you all next time with some other video reaction very soon. Boom!